Gandhara, 2nd century CE, the Kushan Empire. The Kushan dynasty of East Asian origin ruled the subcontinent from modern Afghanistan to Uttar Pradesh in India. Before Kushanas, the region of Gandhara was ruled by the Greeks, Scythians, and Parthians. Each culture introduced their religion and culture, making Gandhara a multicultural society. Greeks brought their gods, Scythians brought their gods, Parthians were believed to be Zoroastrians, and then there were Hindus and Buddhists. The period between the Indo-Greeks to the Kushanas was the time of cultural syncretism, when the Greeks, Hindus, Buddhists, Zoroastrians, and Scythians worshipped each other's gods as their own. Initially, Hindus and Buddhists did not believe in idol worship. While Hindus believed in Vedic sacrifices to Agni and the idea of formless Brahman, the Buddhists too only depicted Buddha in a symbolic form like the Triratna, the empty throne, the Bodhi tree, and the riderless horse, and the Dharmachakra. Meanwhile, the Scythians and Greeks worshipped idols. Not only they had idols of Scythians and Greek gods, but also of Buddha and other Indian gods. This was the time when Hindus and Buddhists realized that a human-shaped idol could be a good tool to propagate faith, as a visual medium makes greater impact than literary medium. Hindu and Buddhist iconography began to develop in this period, giving rise to the Greek-style Gandhara school of art and the Indian style of Mathura school of art. Later, during Gupta period, it developed into Hindu iconography that we all recognize. The Vedic idea of Brahman now had an idol form. The Nirguna Brahman was now Saguna Brahman. This Saguna Brahman was given attributes that had deep meaning. But different sects followed different forms of Saguna Brahman. For some it was Vishnu, for some it was Shiva, for some it was Durga, for some it was Surya, and for some it was Ganesha. So in Vaishnavite texts, Lord Vishnu was the main aspect of Brahman, while in Shaivite texts it was Lord Shiva. These sectarian differences led to divergences in mythology that confused some people even today. Further complications happened when different regions made their own local variations to the story. This is how and why it happened. Today, religious monasteries are known to study scriptures, learn rituals, and practice spirituality, while schools and universities are where people learn math, sciences, languages, and literature to gain professional skills. But back in the day, monasteries made priests and monks who were learned professionals for the empire's administration. As empires expanded, they had to bring forest under cultivation and develop villages into towns and cities for greater revenue. Buddhist monks and Hindu Brahmins were hired depending on the geography and patronage of the kings. Brahmins gained land grants and went to villages as the representatives of the king as well as of the god. They used their expertise to train local villagers in arts and crafts, earn their respect, and in turn assimilate them into the broader Hindu faith. Vedic philosophy was too complex for commoners, so they narrativized it into Puranas as part of their larger sectarian narrative. The Brahmins also created genealogy for the local tribal chiefs, linking them to the legendary Kshatriya dynasties of the epics, and they recorded the legends of their local gods into the Puranas as avatars of their favorite gods. To assimilate Jains and Buddhists, Rishabhnatha and Buddha became incarnations of Vishnu. Meanwhile, the Jains and Buddhists also assimilated Hindu deities wherever their monks went. This assimilation into Hinduism by Brahmins continued to as late as modern period, when most Ahoms of Assam and their ancestral Ahom religion was assimilated into Hindu fold in the 17th century, and most of Meitei people of Manipur becoming Hindu in the 18th century, leaving their animistic Sanamahi religion. Hinduism evolved differently in different geographies because of local needs and contexts. Hindu festivals have local geographical contexts called Desha Dharma. Just because it is raining in the north, someone should not open an umbrella in the south, the rules of Hindu culture have local nuances. So while North and Western India celebrate the return of Bali on Bali Pratiprada during Diwali, the same is celebrated by people of Kerala on Onam, which comes on a different date. Kerala celebrates Onam, Punjab Lohri, Odisha Baliyatra, and Indonesia celebrates Odalan because Hinduism has dharma based on local context. Now because all festivals have crystallized, the logic behind it is fading. Therefore, cultural aspects lose their context with time and become a crystallized culture. So the Vedic religion assimilated local belief systems of the foreign migrants like the Greeks, Scythians and Parthians, and due to local contexts, developed into what we know as the diverse religion of Hinduism. While the cultural aspect of Hinduism is complex, the philosophical and theological concepts also have divergence. But that will be a topic for the next episode.